YouTube now. Oh, you have to go on the app. Okay. I'm on YouTube as well. Testing for YouTube. All right, so let's begin. Seems that everything's all set. So welcome to my stream. In this stream, I'm going to edit a short ad that I'm working on. It's for my ebook. It's called, where is it? Break the Block. So it's essentially in a productivity philosophy book of how to be more productive as a creative person. And I believe it's a helpful book that an artist could read or a filmmaker such as myself. And yeah, so I'm working on ads for it to promote this ebook of mine. And yeah, so I guess let's begin editing my short ad. So I want to show how I did all of this ad, and it's me actually using the advice and methods of organizing a project for my ebook. So let's quickly get out of Premiere, and so this was today's shooting that I did, and I did not finish shooting the entire thing, and I will quickly show you the storyboard. So actually, let me do this instead. All right. So this is a storyboard I used, to make the ad. I did not write any script because it's such a short ad, and it really doesn't need a script anyway because there's no words at all. Yeah. So today I was only able to shoot up to 17 shots. So 17 shots out of how many shots there is? 42. 42 shots in total. But so that's a storyboard, and as you can see, I'm very anal about organization. So when you download my ebook, you can get a template for various stuff of whatever artist that you are. So for me, I have sort of the film template. So this is the film template. This is the production, pre-production, production, post-production. So it's very detailed on what each folder is. I just believe that being organized saves you a lot of time in creating. So that way you're not like searching for files, because when things are so disorganized, especially in the digital space, those times of you finding the folder or finding a certain file adds up tremendously. And so organizing your folder makes your work flow much faster and much smooth. So today, this is all the shooting I did for my SD card, and I had enough storage on my computer, I would dump all of these into. So this is my so that's my current project, break the block. So anytime I want to do like a new project, I just sort of duplicate the folder and um, change the names and change whatever. So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Um, I'm lost. All right, so yeah, break the block. So yeah, if it was a normal thing I'm doing, I would dump all these in the footage folder. But my my computer is full of storage right now. Well, not literally, but I just have very little storage. So yeah, but now I should begin editing. I only have about an hour to edit today. Oh, and when I was shooting today, I used a Kindle for the storyboard. I apologize, my roommate is very noisy. So this is my Kindle. This is a storyboard. It's also inside of the Kindle. I think it's a versatile use of a Kindle, if I say so myself. Anyways, I suppose we can begin to edit. So actually, yes, I should be using the Kindle to follow along. So this is a good thing about storyboarding, especially in the anime template. So this format of storyboarding, as you can see, is usually done for anime in animation in Japan, and this is the format they use. Now, in the Western animation or Western films, they use a different type of storyboarding. It's much more horizontal. So like there's a square and then underlining where you can write the descriptions or the action or dialogue. I much prefer the vertical storyboarding because you can have a nice view of all the cuts. Sorry, I should pull up also the storyboard so you can see as well. Um, okay, so yeah, let me zoom out. Can I zoom out? Okay, so yes, as you can see, I just prefer the Japanese animation storyboard, and I'm using it for a live action short ad that I'm doing. I just think that the layout is just perfect. You have a nice view of the cuts that you have here, and the picture is in the middle, and then you have the action, and then you have dialogue and how long a shot is for. And of course, this is the production title, what scene, and the page number of the specific storyboard page. Um, and also in a note of the aspect ratio. So it has all of the essential information for shooting. Now, filmmakers also have short lists, and I just prefer this, to be honest. Not only because it's easy to follow, in my opinion. I will explain to you how it actually works. So I'll explain to you how to read a storyboard like this. But I plan to become a anime director one day, so this is also a way for me to get comfortable using this type of storyboard template. Anyways, so this is how you read a storyboard template. That's Japanese kind. So as you can see here, 6, so that's one cut. 7, and then here I add a plus 3 to 4 cuts. So it intercuts to various different angles. And the beauty of this type of storyboard is that you don't have to draw every single shot. You can condense and compress a shot within a box, if that makes sense. Kind of like what I did here. So cut 6 is a shot of him looking up. Cut 7 is a shot of the floor where you can see crumbled up papers and in various different angles. So let's say the first angle is cut 7, and then cut 8, 9, 10, 11. So like multiple angles of that. And then cut 12 is again the same shot of him looking up, but he's looking down towards his computer and he rubs his face. As you can see, there's no number here because this is the same shot. It's not a different cut, it's the same cut. That's why 12. Normally I forgot to put like an arrow going down to imply that it's the same continuous shot. And then again 13. So this is a symbol that I just came up with. I know what this symbol means. So it's intercutting to the phone and the face, phone and face, phone and face. In editing, I can decide how long this intercutting will be for. But yeah, so that's the symbol that I've created. So yeah, so that's the cuts. And for the pictures, for like the actual illustration for what the shot will look like, it could be very simplified. And that's also the beauty of this. You don't have to be very detailed, and you can just sketch however detailed you would like it to be. Satoshi Kon is a masterful storyboard artist, and he is very detailed in his shots. Now, that's in a medium of animation, and he would just prefer having every single thing in the pre-production phase so that when it's production, he doesn't have to do much changes. So, yeah. What else can I say about it? So, yeah, as you can see, I'm using pictures every so often, you know, of course, for like angles that it's hard for me to illustrate. But feel free to use the same as well. So here in cut 20, you can see that I say this is all the same cut. It's this continuous action. Now, it's not saying that it's panning right. I would say that if it was panning right, but I'm just saying that it's all the same cut of him opening his phone and setting up a timer for him to study. So it's not panning right. It's just the same shot, but the sequence of that same shot. So yes, that's a picture. This, as you can see, this storyboard is very flexible in how you can compose a shot. What else can I say? So that's a shot. So now let's go to the action. Again, the action can be as simple or as complicated as it can be, depending on what type of shot you have. Action is pretty self-explanatory. So the dialogue is um, either sound effects or dialogue. So that is what I reserve it for. I don't add the sound effects in the action because for me, the action is just for what is going on in the shot and how that shot could be accomplished. And the timing, I rarely use this, but it could be beneficial to use this in live action. But I have not um, messed around with it yet. But it is very important to use this column in animation because everything needs to be timed. So yeah, that's a simple overview of how you can read the storyboard. I will have a link to this in the description. So we can now begin editing, I suppose. All right. So if you see me looking down a lot, it's because I'm following the storyboard on my Kindle. How do I? There we go. Rotate it to 90. Scale it at 35. Check the output. Okay. Here I was trying to test the shot, and I was doing it handheld. It's kind of wonky, so I may just not use this at all. I don't like it. That gets cut, and so it opens black. So let me do one step at a time. Let me just focus on assembling the shots itself, and then I will worry about the timing and sound. We will not add music today to this. I don't think I should add music to this. Maybe, maybe not. Um, okay. His hands is a bit too dark over there. I just wrote gibberish, to be honest. It's gonna be a quick shot anyway. And then close up. Which close up is better? I'm moving too much. Black screen. I'm moving the camera too much. I could not find my attachment for my tripod, so I had to do most of these handheld, unfortunately. I think this one better. Okay, let's see these first two shots playing out. Oh boy, it's still a bit too wobbly for my liking. Now this overhead shot is not in the storyboard. Only this specific shot is of him playing with his pencil. I'll just include these two shots for now. Depending on how I feel at the end of this stream, I may just take this one out because it's too wobbly and just include this one. It's the most stable and I like the framing. Okay. It's so easy, like selecting which shot to add because I just storyboarded everything. It really saves time in making it and saves time especially editing the film. Because even though that my footage is not named, I can just tell what footage to select based on the hierarchy of when I shot it, because I'm shooting it based on the storyboard. Yeah, this method is unmatched. You should try storyboarding your film this way. Okay. I think I should have the storyboard pulled up so you guys can follow along as well. So right now I'm in shot. Oh, the timer. I forgot to add that. The clock. So if you follow along, as I said earlier, this shot is not here. It's a original shot, and so black screen, the new shot. So let's say 3.0, and then the actual first shot, and then shot from here is supposed to be number 4, but I forgot to add shot 3, which is the clock. So if I can just find it. Oh. Hey, what? There we go. Alright, so that's shot 3. That's done. Let me just check what this one was. Okay. That's me when I was changing the time. Okay. Actually, bang. That's enough. My roommate. One second. Alright, I'm back. Actually, let me order DoorDash first before I continue. Okay. I'm back. Now, where were we? Okay. Okay, that's fine. So I had a few takes here. Which take will I use? Okay. That was a bit too exaggerated. Well, I will have to use this one because this one follows the continuous shot from here. This one follows the continuous shot from here, and the other one did not have a shot of him leaning forward back to the computer. But it goes on forever though. I guess I'll use a shot again of the. Wait a second. What shot is this? I use this as a intercut. So today, I did not have a lot of time with the actor, and we were kind of in a rush, so I did not have time to tell him how long he should act for, because the sequence is a bit too long, and since this is an ad, every movement needs to be calculated for how long it is going to be. Because you can see here, he's like looking up, that's the shot, and then the other shot is him looking down, and then immediately like rubbing his face. But it kind of just happens where he's just looking up, and then I had to intercut with something else, and then he rubs his face a bit too long, and then he leans in forward. So I just have to go into the moment where he's like this. Like this, I suppose, but maybe like that. Guess I'll cut it there. Okay. So it's already 22 seconds. Yeah, that's the thing too about, I said earlier that the timing doesn't count, but sometimes it does, because like if you had time, because I did not pay too much attention to like setting exactly how long each frame would be, but this is a learning experience. So next time, try to put an emphasis on how long each cut will be, especially for a short ad, because the timing constraint is what an ad is, but especially also for a long feature film or short film. So yeah, because now in the editing, I am trying to decide how long each shot will be for, and that is time consuming. The reason why I even went with the storyboarding method is to save time. So yeah, that's just something for me to keep in mind in the future. Like here, I put 3 seconds. Right, that's 3 seconds. Okay, I said earlier that I will choose between which cut to start with, so I'll both make them 3 seconds. So 3 takes. 1, 2. Cut. All right. It's so OP using the storyboarding method, because like you're playing again with the storyboarding and just following what it's saying, and it just alleviates all of the constant worries that you have during editing. So yeah, this is beautiful, honestly. But then again, um, it's not to be followed rigidly, you know, because again, some actions may be beautiful by it being long, and some actions are good for it being short. So it's context based, but you follow what the storyboard is saying 80% of the time. 80% of the time. So all right, so let's see how it flows. Goodness gracious, I'm not even paying attention to the actions I wrote here. All right, that's another thing. Pay attention to the actions that you wrote. Okay. This is more the sound effect guidance I had. Okay, I will pay more attention to this part when I'm doing the sound. Because the sound is what guides this whole short. The ticking sound. Just one moment. Just seeing how the live stream is going. Okay. Oh. Okay, we'll worry about that later. I'm just, yep. Focusing on the assembly. That's the main part. Assembly first, and then you can focus on the details later. All right. So. Okay. I mean, hmm. So I'm on cut 13. Now we show the passage of time. Do I have that cut this way? Okay. So I should have cranked up the ISO just a tad. Okay. Yeah, right here is at 5:23. That time changed. Alright. So I guess. Alright. Let's go for that long. And then a shot of him using the phone. So cut 14. Okay. Yeah, should have just increased the ISO just a tad. I should have had this cut for longer, honestly. So now to get one extra footage. Let's see how this one is in full screen. It's a bit too close. It doesn't match the lighting. It's too yellow. I need to make it more blue, kind of like here. Black, Slayer, black. shadows are quite intense. It's not good. I wanted like a fish-eye lens like that, but I guess this shot is fine because I wanted to really capture the so we're gonna intercut between the two. Time between the phone. Phone, face, phone, face. Ugh. Oh boy, getting tired. It's 10. Let me check how long I've been streaming so far. For an hour now, almost. Well, my food's arriving soon, so I guess I will stop editing when my food arrives. But that is what we have for today. It's a good start. I think this can be a bit faster. So. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. I think I can make this much faster. Boom. Boom. And then, alright, so boom, boom, it's too long, boom, okay, it's a bit too long, right, so boom, boom, then da 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 da. Oh, I cannot contain myself. Oh man, I'm so tired. I hate winter. I just feel so tired easily in a lot. Hmm. Okay. You know, for this one, I could really try to squeeze. I wanted to say that I could try to squeeze the framing. Oh. Excuse me. But yeah, I think I should just end the stream. I'm just getting so tired. Well, thank you for watching the stream, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.